Good morning students. This video is for grade 8th, subject science, block 25 natural hazards. We are continuing with the LP 3 and 4. The topics are earthquakes, causes and effects, earthquake and its safety measures. So let's start students. The aim of this lesson is to explain the causes and effects of earthquakes and to explain how to prepare for and how to stay safe during earthquakes. The keywords are tectonic, seismic, equilibrium, seismogram, seismograph, and seismic station. The resources required are 1 world map, S3 of your volume book, notebook and Exceed content book. Students, just pause your video and try to answer these questions. Have you ever experienced the shaking of the ground? Why does it happen? What is this called? Think and try to answer them. Let's see. The earth shakes during an earthquake. An earthquake is the shaking of the earth's crust caused by movement of rock slabs deep below the earth's surface. The earth is made of several rock slabs called tectonic plates. So students, today we will identify the regions where earthquakes occur most. Follow this instruction for performing the activity. Take a world map and connect all those regions where generally earthquakes occur and connect these regions together. Read the section Earthquakes, Causes and Effects from Exceed content book and find these regions where earthquakes occur most. After performance of the activity, you will be able to discuss these questions of activity. What do we see after joining all the regions? What is this called? What happens in these regions? How do earthquakes occur? So let's see students. We see the boundaries of the tectonic plates. Most earthquakes occur at, on or near the boundaries of the plates which are in continuous motion. They move very slowly at about the same rate that your fingers grow. Sometimes these plates get stuck against each other and exert a force on the rock slabs at the edges. As the strain or force increases, the rocks crack and the plates can suddenly slip. Faults send shock waves of energy called seismic waves in all directions. When these waves reach to the earth's surface, they are felt as earthquakes. This whole process can be easily understood by seeing this picture. Here we can see two plates when stuck together. So some energy is released in the form of seismic waves from a center which is called epicenter. And when these waves are coming to the earth's surface, they are felt as an earthquake. Now, are all earthquakes of the same intensity? How do we measure them? Which earthquakes cause damage to life and property? How do earthquakes affect human lives and properties? So let's find the answers of these questions. Earthquakes are of different intensity. We measure them on Richter scale. Powerful earthquakes cause more damage to the life and property. Powerful earthquakes can cause great loss of human life also. Earthquake can also cause deformation of the ground surface and damage to human-made structures such as buildings, dams, roads, bridges and railways. It can be easily seen through the pictures also. We will see in the next slide. Earthquakes can also affect groundwater systems, sewage systems and electrical power grids. They also cause threat to the life of plants as well as animals. Many trees got uprooted during earthquakes and many animals get buried or lost their home. These pictures are telling the after effects of earthquakes. Now, how can earthquakes cause the tsunamis? So students, when earthquake occurs beneath the sea, the water above that area gets displaced. And this displaced water tries to take back its position, due to which it rises and it causes tsunami. It is also shown in the picture. A very high waves of the sea generally takes place during the tsunami, and it causes lot of destruction. Now, what measures of safety we have to follow during the earthquake to protect ourselves, to protect many other properties also. So for understanding this, you have to read the section Earthquake Safety and Preparedness from the Exceed content book. Now discuss the questions like, what is an earthquake? Do all earthquakes pose a threat to human life and property? Why or why not? So students, as we already discussed, that earthquakes are the shaking of the earth's crust caused by the breaking and shifting of rock slabs beneath the earth's surface. All earthquakes do not pose a threat to human life and property. Some earthquakes are of a small magnitude, which causes no or minor damage, while some earthquakes of high magnitude cause major damage. How can we measure the magnitude of an earthquake? We can measure the magnitude of an earthquake by using an instrument known as seismograph. The recording of motion of the ground is in the form of seismogram. The seismogram recording are made on seismographs at the surface of the earth, which determine the size or the magnitude and intensity of an earthquake. Based on the strength and duration of an earthquake's seismic waves, scientists assign a magnitude rating to it. When an earthquake occurs, the seismic station can detect how far away the epicenter is. Why it's important to prepare for earthquake? So yes, it's very important to prepare for the earthquakes because it is a very difficult to predict them. In some cases, scientists can predict where there will be another earthquake, but they can't predict when it will happen. Large earthquake can be very destructive, so earthquakes preparedness is crucial to save lives and protect property. Now, safety tips which should be followed during earthquake. Drop, cover and hold if we are inside a building. What does it mean? It means if you are inside the building, you should drop down to the ground, cover your head with your arms and hold anything which is present nearby you if the earthquake situations comes around you. Don't use lifts or elevators after an earthquake. We should move away from windows, bookshelves, fans and other potentially hazardous items that can break or fall on us during an earthquake. And turn off gas cylinder and electric main supply immediately after an earthquake. So we should keep these points in our mind and we should apply them in the situation of earthquake. So students, what we learned today in this video, we discussed about earthquake, that how it happens and what destructions it causes. Side by side, we discussed about the safety rules or the safety measures which we have to follow during the conditions of earthquake, so that we can protect our life and we can protect the properties also. Now students, you have to finish your S3 of volume book and complete the practice questions from your Exceed content book. Thank you students. Have a great day.